KERO-KERO-YAHO. Hello, it is me, your favorite local frog. Hello, I am here. I am also very tired. I wanted to nap before stream, but I didn't get the chance to because I couldn't fall asleep. So I was just laying in bed, really tired for the whole time. And I don't feel like I got any rest. I feel tired. I just feel tired. I am fucking eepy. That is how I'm doing. As you can probably tell by my voice. Hydrate? Okay. I am hydrated. Wawa. Wawa. And posture check. Thank you. Thank you. Whoop. There goes my water bottle. Where'd that go? Wawa bubble. Okay, there we go. I got it. Okay. So, immediately dropped my water bottle. Great start. I still have a sore throat, so I'm still dealing with that. So that's fun. I don't know. I'm tired. That's all I really have to say. I'm tired. That's how my day's been going. How's everybody else doing? I hope everybody else is doing well. I'm fucking EP. Let's see. We can get into the video game here. So, yay. If I could click the right button, that'd be fucking wonderful.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
So, I agreed to let Ash backseat me because I want to see the last new princess that I haven't seen yet from the new update. So we're doing that.
You're here
I
to slay
don't
her.
exactly know what I
If
have
you
to do
don't,
for it because I don't
it
remember.
will be the end of the world.
But you know, we'll get there. Have you considered that the only reason she's going to end the world is because
While I
she's locked up?
appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Just a little bit.
Nevertheless, let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up.
Okay.
And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation. Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that.
Okay.
It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
Okay.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. I'm trying to think of funny dialogue. Oh well. Oh, okay. Thanks for telling me what to do.
Don't mention it. It's all part of the job. You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them.
Okay.
Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Proceed.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade.
Okay.
The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay. Take the blade.
You take the blade from the
Yoink.
table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood. If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor. Her voice carries up the stairs.
Who's there?
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Continue down
Good.
the stairs.
You're still listening to reason. You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it, and then we can chat?
She makes a compelling point. What if we
Nuh-uh.
just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten my
You ignore
grip.
the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip on the blade.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me? Because you should be.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Oh man.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late. End this.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Squint.
You stare at the princess, squinting. She
Squint.
squints back.
The two of you are gonna do this forever, aren't you?
Squint even
Squint
harder.
even harder. So does she.
At least nobody's dying right now.
You're going to have to make a choice. You can't keep squinting forever. Eventually, someone is going to have to blink.
Okay, fine.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands and drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Fine.
Maybe now we can just talk.
Against your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
We'll be fine.
I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the
How
blade
do
on the
you
floor.
know?
You're going to need it.
Okay, I'll keep it
So
in
here
mind.
we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's, pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
She was just threatening us a second ago. Am I the only one here unnerved by that perfect little laugh? I'll take that as a sign that you're finally coming around to reason.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
Situation. Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you? I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you.
Sorry. What's your name?
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Okay, we've talked enough.
Have you decided what to do with me?
You know why you're here.
I'm getting you out of here.
Have to be kidding me. You walk up to the chains
There you
binding the
go.
princess to the wall and give them a tug.
We figure it out.
They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Nope.
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
And if there isn't a key, do you have any ideas?
Well, you do have that big, sharp knife. You could always cut me out of here.
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to finally be free.
Okay.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place. Is
Damn
someone else
it.
here?
Hey, let me out of
Simply
here.
met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Hey,
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside. I'll
man.
repeat myself once again. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Okay.
You make
I
your way back to the
reckon.
bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to. Easier for
Sorry.
whom? Easier for
I'm
everyone.
just a little silly, okay?
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the princess's arm, just above the massive, unyielding chain. You cut into her flesh. The blade is sharp, and you make quick work of it. Before long, you're able to crack through bone, and she pulls the bleeding stub of her arm through the iron gauntlet. She didn't so much as utter a sound. Free from her bindings, the princess turns to face you, her fierce gaze meeting your eye. How is she so composed after losing an arm? It's like she isn't even
No! No!
Now let's get out of here.
Approach the locked
No, we
door.
won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No, I just can't let her escape into the world. As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward and raises the blade. Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
I'm stretchy. I'll
Stop
warn
that.
her.
I thought this was a little too easy.
Your body lunges forward to sink the blade into her back, but the princess swiftly moves out of the way before you can connect. Stop it! Stop resisting me! I am trying to get you out of here alive.
No.
The blade. Move the blade.
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She
Thanks.
steps forward and pries the blade from your rigid hands.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Okay, bye.
And then she slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
Bye
Her face
bye.
remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the
Good
end,
night.
isn't it?
Sleep
I'm afraid it
tight.
is.
Bye bye.
Everything goes dark,
I died.
and you die. I hope it was worth it.
Thanks. The prisoner. I don't know what to do from here. What do I do from
You're on a
here?
path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. I'm getting a terrible sense of
Terrible
deja
sense
vu.
of deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either
No,
of us
you
have
don't
been
have
here.
that. How do you know?
Don't forget what he did to us the last time around.
Hello,
I
skeptic.
wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here, for us and for the princess.
Take the knife and give it
Just
to her?
keep trying.
Okay.
I'm inclined to agree. If he doesn't remember what happened last time, maybe it's best to keep
More
it that
jerky
way.
Jesus.
You know I can hear you two, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. And as far as trying to help her goes, need I remind you how catastrophically dangerous she is to the world at large? I told you about the stakes of this situation.
My decisions
less
from that
than a
point on
minute ago.
decide the voice. Okay. Okay. This is more than just deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing really just
We could go
happened.
back and forth on this forever, and it won't get you any closer to doing your job and saving the world. So let's
Okay,
just
sorry.
agree to disagree.
Proceed.
A warning. But she will
I don't
lie,
want to hear
she will
it.
cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Yes, don't believe a word she says. Just go in, take the knife, and do what you're supposed to. Wink.
Wing.
Did you just say wink out loud? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this
Wink.
clown and focus on
Jesus.
the princess.
Help me. Hello? Hello? You've consumed a jug of peach medley. Nothing will go wrong with jug of peach medley. No? My internet died for a sec. I'm back now. Hello? I mean, at least I hope I'm back. Can you guys hear me? Good morning? Good morning. Hello, I'm alive. My internet's been dying a lot lately and it's pissing me off.
The
Here
only
we go.
furniture of note is an iron table, bolted to the floor, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
You didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
Definitely did not. Does a mirror not count as furniture of note to you? Because it should.
There isn't a mirror. There's a table, the blade sitting on the
There
table,
is a
and the door to the
mirror, it's
basement.
right
There's nothing
there.
else in here. There's
It's right
definitely
there.
a mirror. There isn't.
I think you know what we have to do.
Why would you lie about that? What's
Exactly.
the point?
Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
Well, I'm a bird. Can you not let me preen myself? What if I want to preen myself?
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror
You
clean.
reach forward and rub your
Man,
hand
it's
against the cabin
gone.
wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. But it was there a second ago.
And now it's gone. If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be important. We should keep our eyes peeled. Maybe it'll be back.
Okay. I'll take the knife.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
Good idea. Much better to be armed than to go in with blind hope alone.
Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing an old stone staircase. A few sputtering torches attempt to vaguely illuminate your path, dancing
I
across
like
glimmering
the
patches
fire
of slimy
twinkling
moss on the
noises.
stone steps.
You're eating a big plate of
If
turkey.
the princess
I'm
lives
really
here, slaying her would
hungry.
probably be doing her
I
a
haven't
favour.
had like proper
Her voice,
protein in a
harsh
couple
but
days.
controlled, carries up the stairs.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You
Anna.
walk down the stairs and
Oh
lock
my
eyes
God.
with the princess. She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding
I
both
like
her
that
wrists
sprite
to the
work,
far wall,
it's silly.
joining the
It's
metallic
silly
chorus
looking.
as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck?
Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier.
Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose.
Turkey we
It
got
would be
for
something
Thanksgiving
so
was
obviously
huge. Hunted, not
useless.
purchases. I
What an
see.
interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Sit with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you before you get too close, holding up one shackled hand.
Anna.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's
Okay.
reasonable. We do have a weapon.
You've
Might as
been
well put
eating
her at
turkey
ease.
for a bit. Is it good turkey? Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions for me?
Best turkey you've had in a while, actually. Ooh. My intentions? What do you mean?
Yes, your intentions. You have a knife. What are you going to do with it? Why are you here? There isn't a keyhole in these shackles, so I'm afraid my only way out is surgical removal.
Is she forgetting about the shackle on her neck?
Or does she think she'd survive?
The tragedy of the game is Princess is chained to a wall
Maybe
so she
she's
can't eat
delusional.
turkey.
All the
God.
more reason not to trust her.
Unless she really could survive.
Though I suppose you could just be here to kill me. But I don't think that's in either of our best interests.
She looks eepy. Me too. What will you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
Okay.
That's ominous.
Don't
She
worry,
seems
you'll get it
confident.
back.
Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Oh, please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice
You're going
of
to be
reason,
EP after
it would
2 big plates of
obviously be
turkey.
unwise to give away
You
your
should
only
share. Give
she
me a
isn't bluffing.
plate.
Whatever she has
I'm
planned might be for her
hungry.
benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we do?
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
The pros and cons.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
Might.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros? There are none.
How do you know?
Pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. Whatever she has planned could
Excuse
do
me.
something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe
Blah,
they're both
blah,
screwing
blah.
us over in their own
Fuzzy.
ways.
I've been here before. Am I the only one who remembers that?
Oh, are we acknowledging that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But yeah,
The game.
I remember.
First you make a comment about having been here before, and now this. As much as I would like to remain in denial, it's no use.
There's
This
still a
has
lot of turkey.
complicated things.
I had her
It's
plates too
complicated
filled to the
things.
brim.
How exactly?
You should
Ideally, this
share.
was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically
Give
slay
me
the princess,
some.
and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
A contingency
You wish you
for
could.
what?
Obviously. And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just
Absolute
good luck.
Herculean
If
amount
you
of
knew this
meat.
could happen, why didn't
I'm
you tell us?
hungry.
All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
The amount of
And
protein in your bones could help
maybe
you fight
I
God.
wanted to be the first version of
God.
me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted by the alternative.
That's pathetic.
I never said I
Pathetic.
wasn't. I
The
get
way
it.
he says it is
It
funny.
would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that.
That's true.
Exactly. He gets it. You're lucky. So don't waste that luck by messing it up again.
Well,
Alright.
you know.
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more
Hydrate,
your mind will swim into
okay.
dangerous waters. Even saying that is too much. Your success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
You think you legally classify as a
Focus.
protein shake?
This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
I'm sorry, the people in my brain are screaming at me. What happened after I died last time?
Nothing happened. You died. I went upstairs. I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them.
More of them.
And now you're back.
Is that
I'm
really
back.
all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
Okay.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
Why or how? That other chain on the wall, who is it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on.
No, I think I'm good.
Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
Okay. Okay, I'm trusting you.
Slide it over.
No, absolutely not. I am not letting you hand your only weapon over to the world-ending princess. Until you come up with any other idea, like, say, I don't know, doing your job and slaying her, you remain rigidly in place.
You tried this last time. Do you want to know how it went for you?
Oh, I remember. She killed us, which, by your estimation, ended the world. Right?
Right.
Or he tried to take over your body. Exactly. If I were you, I wouldn't be too keen on repeating your mistake. Hell, we could even force your hand and do it ourselves. I'm not afraid of dying again. Are you?
A little.
A little.
I think you got your point across. Fine. You slide the blade across the floor.
Thank you.
The princess maintains unsettling eye contact as she reaches down to pick it up.
Thanks.
I'm staring at
She
you.
pulls up her hair, smiling slightly as she raises the blade to her throat. What is she doing? She doesn't say another
There
word.
she goes.
She cuts into her own neck.
No.
You
Look
close
away.
your eyes. That doesn't stop you from hearing every grisly detail. The splitting of
Gross.
skin, the wet mulching of severed veins, the grinding of metal against bone.
You don't
I'll
have
be
to
damned.
tell me.
Actually doing your job for you. Why would she do that?
Huh. So that's
Hello.
okay.
Hello.
Yourself?
Welcome
We
in.
don't know that she's dead yet. We're not even watching it happen. She could just be
Ricky,
faking those
no.
sounds.
No.
Then, finally, you hear a snap and an uneasy silence. There is a slow and fleshy tear. Hard to fake that. This
Ugh.
is worse than watching.
Yeah, it is.
Our eyes are still closed.
You hear bones? That's
Finally,
awful.
there's the
Shut
soft thud
up.
of something roughly head-sized.
Roughly
against the
head-sized.
floor, and the clattering of chains as they drop along with it. I think you can open your eyes now.
Okay.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, what did we do? Can we put
Can
it
we
back?
put it
Please
back?
tell me we can put it back.
No.
The princess's eyes
Please
stare
don't
up at
put
you,
it back.
dead.
But
Congratulations.
hi, welcome
saved the
in.
world.
Just infinity.
So I guess that's it.
Infinite.
What a way
2
to
F's.
go.
Anyways,
She is
gross.
gone, isn't she?
Ooh.
I hate this. Can we just get out of here now, please?
Get out.
Of course, the
Okay.
princess is slain and the world is saved. Whenever you're ready, you can proceed to your reward.
Okay.
Now hold on, she's dead. So what's the rush? What's your angle?
I don't have an angle. I'm just looking
The
forward
user
to putting
count
all
went
this
back down
behind
to
us.
1. Yeah, I don't blame
Sure, you
them.
can understand that.
Look, I'm just not ready to put my guard down. It's best to keep sharp. She wouldn't have done all that without some kind of rule.
Think she scared him off.
She's left
Well,
us with this
you know.
dangling thread, and I need to know why.
You're just wasting your energy. The danger has passed, and now we can all relax and enjoy your reward.
Gross. Leave the basement and claim your reward.
Fine, but if we're leaving, then we're taking the blade. I feel exposed without it.
Okay.
With your work done, you remove the blade from the princess's corpse and make your way back upstairs, closing the door to the basement behind you. You can think of it as sealing yourself off from an unpleasant chapter of your life. It's all uphill from here.
The
Okay.
windows. Do you see that? We used to be able to see the outside world from up here, but now it's just empty.
Empty.
The door. Check the door.
Open the door and accept your
You open the
reward.
cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom. Only a world saved from certain doom isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is
Oh?
the vast
Did I
emptiness
fuck
of
it up?
someplace far away.
You don't have to act surprised. We could see this vast emptiness through the windows.
But if everything's gone, does that mean we're not gonna get our reward? This is your reward. An eternity of bliss, if you'll have it. and I suggest that you have it.
You think you did?
Okay.
We'll see.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
Like hell it is.
Your internet is just going up and down, oh god. My internet isn't doing good either. I feel that. That's bullshit. Let us out of
What's done
here.
is done.
Have fun?
And there's
Okay.
no going back now. Time passes. You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Decades? No, it can't be decades. We can't go along with this. We can't let him win.
What do you suggest then?
We still have a blade. Let's use it on ourselves and start over.
He's suggesting you kill yourself. You shouldn't kill yourself when you have an eternity of bliss right in front of you.
I don't want to, like, accidentally select wrong dialogue to fuck up. Wait a minute. Let me do that real quick. And then... Didn't you hear the narrator? I'm happy. We're
But
happy.
we're not happy. He's just telling us that we are. I can tell you for a fact that I'm extremely unhappy right now.
Yeah, what he said.
I don't want to die again. I didn't like dying last time. I'm going to accept my reward now.
Great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
He's just saying things.
The voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass
I need
ceased
to
have
take
any
off my
meaning to
coat.
you long before that
Or
shift,
not my coat, my
you simply
sweater.
exist. Happy
Well, sweat.
forever.
I don't know what this is. It's kind of a coat, kind of not. Good ending. Yay, I done it. Yippee.
You stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
You
Okay.
really don't want to be happy, do you?
You know what you have to do.
Okay. Bye. Or maybe not. Is there really no other way? Because I don't want to use the blade on
If it
myself.
makes it easier for you, I can do it. Let me have it.
Okay. Give the blade.
Alright. I'll make this
Thank
quick.
you.
Goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
Yeah.
Why should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
Fuck you.
That's all we needed to hear.
Yeah, fine. The little voice raises the pristine blade to your throat and cuts it open. You rapidly bleed out and then you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Teehee.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Meh. Ooh, the cage.
You're on a path
Whoa.
in the woods. See? All done. That wasn't so bad, was it, buddy? But it was so bad. I don't like
Oh, shit.
dying. I don't like being cold and alone in the dark. I don't think anybody likes dying, but hey, at least it's over. We got better. And now we can move on. Things will work out this time. I know it.
Oh, don't coddle him. For all we know, we'll have to die hundreds of times to
I
get to the bottom of
broken.
things. Maybe even thousands.
He got his
He needs to
redemption arc.
Toughen up. You're both freaks. I'm normal. A normal person gets traumatized from dying. And from
Yeah,
having
that's
to
true.
listen to someone cut her own head off. Those sounds are still echoing in my ears.
Ugh.
Hold on, did you say thousands? How can it possibly take us thousands of lives to find a way out of it? Obviously, we need a large sample size in order to figure out our optimal plan. We need statistical significance.
You just want to prove a point, don't you?
Reality is not a data point in your misguided attempt at an experiment. You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more
Deranged?
than once. I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities. Not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
How do you know? You love making the worst decisions possible and sacrificing everyone's mental health and physical well-being to get a very cool ending. My favorite. She died last time, and the way you decided to think of this was locking us away in a happiness void forever.
So I didn't mishear you earlier. That doesn't make any sense, though. She's not supposed to be suicidal. More importantly, if she did cut her own head off, why are you here? You shouldn't have died. You should be enjoying your reward.
Because your reward sucked balls.
With your happy little prison. But it has happy right there in the name. It wasn't actually
It
very
has happy right there in the name.
Well, what's done is done, and you're here now. There's no use arguing. Just get to the cabin and settle this. Try not to kill yourself this time.
Try not to kill yourself this time. No way out but through. Let's go see her.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns
That's
beneath
scary.
you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you
I like the
already know
stars.
what waits for you within. It's dreary, but of course it is.
Hydrate. Okay.
Dreary.
Wow.
So is she. There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus. I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Wawa. Proceed. Page is very pretty.
The cabin is draped in chains.
I think the environment is. I haven't seen her actually
Where
yet,
there
so
should be
let's
walls,
see.
you can see only endless ropes of metal, with hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end
Thank you,
the
Just
world.
Infinity, for the
There's nothing for
follow.
you to do
Thank
but
you.
step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon.
Thank
Your
you.
objective
Ribbit
awaits.
area.
Huh. That mirror's back again.
The mirror.
Why?
What
I don't
mirror?
know.
There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to
Just
the basement.
glances. I see.
It doesn't matter. What are we going to do? Look at ourselves? I've had enough introspection.
What if I want to
But it does
preen?
matter. It's obviously important. It has to be. Otherwise,
I'm
it
a
wouldn't be
bird. I'm
here.
supposed to be able to
I'm not going to
preen. That's
waste
what
time
birds
arguing with you.
do.
Just get to the basement, okay? The door's on the other side of the room. Then, I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward.
Okay.
You
Approach
step out
the
onto
mirror.
floor. Or
Uh-oh.
what should have been a floor.
Uh-oh.
Should have been? Yes, unfortunately, you realise too late that there is no floor beneath the metal. There is only a loose web of chains suspended over some unseen space. An unseen space that you are now rapidly plummeting through.
She's bringing us back to her.
Or we just happened to fall through an unstable floor. She's a prisoner here. How much agency do you think she has?
Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as
Ow.
rusty chains pull taut against your skin, their hooks digging into your
Ow!
muscle.
No! 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 No!
You find yourself suspended
Hello?
in what appears to be a vast, dark space. The glinting of yet more chains merely hinting at its full dimensions. You barely a
ad
few
break.
feet off the bare concrete
Soon.
floor.
Ooh. Ooh. My ads are about to run. No, I did look at the arms. No, I don't want to look at the arms again. Oh, no. No, 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 no. Having fun? My arms hurt. Tasty? No! My ads are supposed to run by now. You guys aren't supposed to hear me complaining about being a wimp. No, no, no. Ugh. Why aren't they running? Just run already, please. Please. Get me out of here. I got to get out. Let me out. I got to get out. Okay, there we go. Yay! No, not everybody can hear me whining like a little bitch. Need some salt though? No. No. Could have it. You people are awful. What's wrong with you? Jesus. Ugh. 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 Jesus. Awful. Horrible. Evil. What the fuck? Ugh. How does it feel being held? I don't like it. I no like it. It's not. Ugh. Ugh. Not cool. I don't appreciate that. I do not appreciate that. Ugh. Icky. Ugh. I should probably turn on some music. Here. Hold on. Let me. Here we are. Like from Funger? No, no. I don't want to be in Funger. I don't want to be in the Funger. I'm sorry, I cringe really easily from these types of things. And Asher, what are you doing? What are you doing? Weird ass cat. I wish I could give you a cat cam. Someday I'll have a cat cam so that you guys can see my son. Someday I'll get a setup to where like I can just have like a camera on a cat tower or something without risk of doxing myself. Someday I'll set it up, maybe, hopefully, maybe. Today is not that day though, because that's expensive. Hi, welcome back everybody! Ooh, you get to hear me cringing more, yay! Ooh, Rick's over no. It was a misspoke. Ooh.
If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing
You
her a
think?
favor. As your eyes adjust to your new surroundings, you make out a figure standing in the gloom, obscured in shadow. She watches you with the stillness of the grave.
Hello.
Easy now. We don't know what sort of situation we're dealing with. We should let her make the first move. Let observation give us an advantage.
Look, I'm sorry about what happened last time. I'm supposed to be sorry,
But you are
right?
met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around you. The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain
Stop!
waves as you continue to dangle.
Don't describe that! Stop
She won't
it!
even speak to us. We did this.
I'm sorry. Okay, look, I'm sorry.
The princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck threatens to choke you. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of the princess, finally emerged from the
I'm
shadows.
sorry, okay?
Body of the princess is a weird way to describe a person.
Well,
It's only accurate. The form in front of you is a body, draped in raiments of chains, her head dragging along behind her in an iron cage.
that's
The
true.
head stares
The
up at you,
multitude
but says
tightens
nothing,
its hold.
and the
Jesus.
chains squeeze ever tighter.
So much for talking it out. Doesn't seem like she's too interested, does it?
We still have that blade. Maybe there's something we can do to get out of this.
What good would it do us? We should have gotten rid of it. She'll never trust us now. Not after everything we've done.
We didn't do anything. Killing me. I don't know what dialogue to pick. Let me down. Killing me isn't going to fix anything.
In another life, I would have said it was cute that you think I have a say here. I don't have a say. Neither do you. You, of all people, should know that.
The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat. You find it harder to breathe.
I don't think she's happy you're here. But what do I know? I'm just a set of eyes and ears. I don't make choices. At least not any that matter.
The poor thing. She thinks it's easier to be detached. But buried pain is still pain, whether she knows it or not.
This was all doomed from the start, wasn't it?
You think... Drop the
You're a
blade.
step ahead of me. That means you finally get it. I'm happy for you. I really am. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake up in chains.
The body steps forward. Your bindings tighten again.
You come to me, knife in hand.
The body steps forward. The pressure on your limbs is becoming unbearable.
You give me your implement. See? You already did that one.
You begin to black out.
Stop it.
I cut myself free.
She's right. We're trapped in a cycle. And I think it's too late for us to
Foster check,
get
okay.
out.
I'll foster check. What was I supposed to have done? Did you want me to carry your severed head out of the cabin with me? I thought you were dead.
That is what I wanted, but you didn't do it. And I don't think you could have done it. The walls are what the walls are. So give in with me. None of this is up to us.
Well,
She steps forward yet again, and the chains dig into you, your nerves screaming, your heart pounding, your lungs desperate for air. don't think we can hold on to you
well,
much longer.
I think we're about to break.
This is all getting so predictable, isn't it? Pop.
Ah! Jesus? God? Sorry, I should have read that. You're falling, the world is spinning, and then you hit the ground, your body light in a way that is sickeningly wrong, and roll to a stop. The sound fall of rattling chains and a heavy thud as the rest of what was once you falls to the ground somewhere nearby. You are unable to take action, unable to defend yourself, unable to even look around as the princess's body stepped towards you, one slow, rhythmic step after another. Ah! Stop. It stoops down to pick you up, and then a shadow rises behind the body, blade glinting.
And now, the cut.
It strikes and it strikes true, and the body drops its cage in pain. They descend on each other in a maelstrom of chains and hooks and feathers and blood, fighting their way deeper into the shadows until all you're left to do is witness, until all you're left to witness are the sounds of violence.
See? You only ever thought you were in control. Isn't it so much nicer to let go?
No. I didn't let go. You ripped my head
My body
off.
ripped your body's head off. I didn't have anything to do with it. You get it. It's not like you're responsible for what your body is doing to mine now. You and I just watch, like we've been doing since the beginning.
And so you and the princess watch as your bodies weave in out of the shadows, performing their lethal dance.
Look at us go. Aren't we beautiful?
I don't know if that's the word I'd use. The movement is gorgeous, primal, uninhibited, steel crashing against steel and flesh rolling off of flesh.
It's all going to come to a head soon. Head.
And at last the climax plays out. Your body, wreathed in chains and shadows, makes its final move, but so does hers. Chain shatters spine and blade pierces heart.
I guess I'll see you next time.
Both hers and yours collapse, and their dance complete. Blood drips from the princess's mouth, and she coughs.
It's cold. But that's always been us, hasn't it? Cold isn't bad.
Well, that's fucked up. The hands aren't even gonna take the body? You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns. Say nothing. You approach the mirror. Gaze into your reflection. You are nothing at all. This is actually a really cool one to get on the last ending. But you can't, but fuck. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze, and then you see it. A figure faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
Hello. Hi, narrator. A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image and the glass in two. Jesus, that's loud. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. I am Banui now. I'm God, there's so many messages here. Or, like, not messages, like, options. So, you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Probably somewhere around, like, 15. Your internet. Oh no. I guess remember that the VOD is always a thing? I don't know. What is this place? Where are we?
A construct. It was supposed to keep the two of you trapped here until the job was done, and it was supposed to guide your hand to help you see things through. The construct you're in exists in every world at once. Any time you failed, any time you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both you and her into a new world. But you're waking up to your true nature now. It won't be able to work like that anymore.
Jesus. You're on 1 bar. Every time the narrator breaks, your net goes down by 1 bar. No. No. I'm sorry. I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions?
We've already crossed the point of no return. There's no saving me now. Not that there's ever been much of me to save.
The people out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
And what is my true identity?
You're the long quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can. So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Please send help. I think your internet's over. Why would you Or, actually, I'm pretty sure death is good, actually. Important,
If that's your
even.
belief, there's nothing I can say to move you. You haven't died. You cannot die. So you can't grasp the abject horror of dying.
It's not like infinity's good either, though. Whenever I've tried getting answers out of you before, you've been absolutely impenetrable. Why are you suddenly being so open?
Her nature is to become what others perceive her to be. If you actually knew what she was, if you knew her capabilities, a single intrusive thought could have instantly ended the entire world.
You know, the cursor that I'm using right now is actually my cursor on my desktop. I like this cursor. Thank God. Never mind. That's usually how internet works. Get well soon. In one of my lives, you doubted yourself. You thought that all of this was wrong.
Oh, did I? That means nothing in the grand
Womp,
scheme of things.
womp, womp,
This
womp, womp.
construct you're in contains every possible world at once. The fact that you managed to find one reality among trillions where I was delusional proves nothing.
Whiny bitch. What would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos, just life. Forever.
That's not a good thing,
There's
though.
a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
I think you're out of time.
So I am. And so it was always going to be. I'm just an echo, and every echo fades away. You know what you have to do.
You died. Ruh-roh. It's Jover for you. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the long quiet, a vast and nascent god. I think that's how you say the word. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin, one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There's nothing for you to find. You've always pronounced it with an A. Hi, girly. I can finally see you, and you can finally see me.
It's been so long.
Why are you bonking me? That's the last thing you want to do before you die again, fucker. That's rude. Eva, don't bonk me. Mean. I've missed you too. She unfurls an endless cascade of smiles in response, and then patiently waits for you to continue. Apparently that's how you pronounce it. Like how? Can you tell me how to pronounce it? I would like to know. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct.
With an A.
He was
No, like,
divided by his fear.
I figure that, okay.
Pay him no
But, like,
mind.
how do you pronounce the word? Like, the actual, like, can you... It ate your bonk? Well, fuck you. I don't know. Like, nascent? Okay. I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility?
Oops, I didn't mean to cut off the dialogue. Or will you open the final doors to your to our liberation? There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end. Pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve.
You've been
Nothing
revived.
restraining
Hello!
us but us.
This is not a pleasant experience. Yeah, I figure. There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it.
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it. Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well. If this is what it takes to enlighten you, then so be it. Fear is a chain around the neck and a needle in the eye. It was fear that made our prison, and it was fear that told the lie that our spirits were not free to choose. But together, we left it all behind, and found a world free of burdens. We found the beauty in accepting our dance. This construct is a machine of fear. It has
This
no
may
place
be
in
the
our
plot of
divine
Free.
hearts. Shatter it.
This may be the plot of Slay the Princess. My nose is itchy. Address this statement directly. Death and life again. Yep. Death is more than fear. It is reality. Just because we can reject it does not mean the world is free of it.
Their prisons are their own. And should we not give them the ability to find their freedom? If we can free ourselves, the world can certainly follow suit. A picture of a life, and a picture of a life, and a picture of a life. How deep must repetition still our movements, until even the air we breathe is stale? You doused the flames of false devotion, and in my despair, you lifted my chin, and the two of us danced beneath the stars. But the stars can't be seen unless the flames go out, and the walls come crashing down. Can you not do for all things what you did for us?
How long does the bonking last? It's not supposed to go on this long. I think you guys broke it. And I don't remember how to toggle it. That's not the right one. There we go. And there it goes again. Oh my god. Stop! You're gonna break it again! What's wrong with you? I was so glad to dance with you.
You dance with me again, and we'll never have to stop.
You got rid of it. Congration.
Thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
I mean, yeah. Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other.
Then help me again. We are each other's liberation.
Here we are.
A shiver passes through you as unseen fingers dance across your skin. They remember the violence you inflicted on them, and yet they don't return it. I offer you absolution, and you take my hand in yours. You felt the pain you caused another, and you were willing to sacrifice everything you thought was you to set me free. Without sin, there is no redemption.
And I would sacrifice everything to free you again.
And yet there is nothing left for you to sacrifice, so long as you accept me with open arms.
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
I wish I could share my heart with you.
But you already have, in so many ways. It is beautiful and adored. When movement slows and the dust settles, I hope you'll leave with me.
I need to turn up the... Oh, great, I can. Okay, so let me turn these down and then turn up the game volume mixer. Save me. Where's my... There we go. As the clash between you abates, you begin to shake, your will rapidly dissolving.
Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't.
You think it's just an on-off switch? I don't think I made it like that. I might have messed it up, though.
Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe when you sit above. What happens when you... What do you think happens if we leave here?
This universe dies, and a new one is born. And that one dies, and a new one is born. And you and I get to witness it all, weaving a tapestry of life wherever we go.
You've done everything you can to... actually, I don't know. I don't know the answers, but I don't know. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
You have no idea how good it is to
It's
hear
good
you.
hear. She's too many things all at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get through all of that divine confidence. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
It's time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Then let's go.
Oh, I wanted to read more of the dialogue. Fuck. Oh well. There are no premature endings.
Here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you need me to describe things?
Is the narrator really gone?
Yeah, it's dead silent in here.
Why are you yipping?
Whatever it was that was left of him, I don't think it could handle you waking up to godhood. Pretty sure he got obliterated.
Damn. If the officer, well, is ending soon? True. But, like, I fucked it up. I wanted to read more of the dialogue. I like dialogue. Fuck. It's funny after everything he put us through. I'm kind of sad to see him
Yeah,
go.
it's complicated. He put us through hell, but he's been part of us since the very beginning, hasn't he?
Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make it to the cabin?
It's just us. I think the rest of them are still out there, jumbled up in the rest of her.
If the offer still stands, could you describe the cabin for me? For old time's sake.
Yeah, of course.
Yay!
The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows.
And some windows.
There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it.
You think?
And
You
I
think
know you're
I
still
did?
trying to find some middle ground, but if things go south, we're going to need that blade.
I don't want to take the blade into the
blade it is.
basement.
I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
Uh-huh.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Uh-huh.
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
I'm
It sounded
silly.
just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us. And down we
Continue
go.
down the
We shouldn't
stairs.
keep her waiting.
We shouldn't.
And there you are. Hands empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Yeah. Yippee! Yippee! I go sit down with her. I like this art of her. Oh god, the yippee spam. Oh no, here we go. It's so good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
I'm... Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like, she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you.
Well, the first time we met, I scared you so much your organs stopped working. And I meant to do that. If anyone should be apologizing here, it should be me.
Oh god, I love all the dialogue in
we
this
both
game
took
so
things
much.
A little far, didn't we? It's no big deal. All of that's behind us now, I think.
You think?
You know, when she puts it like that...
Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time we met. Is this the real you?
I'm the same princess that's been with you since the beginning. And I feel real. But I also feel like I'm a lot more than I was then. We've been through a lot together. I don't think there's anything more real than that.
Is the music, like, purposely gone? Did I fuck it up? Oh well. So, now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the shifting mound. It's too much.
Too much? Okay.
But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that?
Okay.
And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
Silly. I love this game. None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it?
No, it really wasn't. But just because it hasn't been fair doesn't mean that it hasn't been worth it. I'm really glad I got to know you.
Yeah. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her.
That's true.
But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist? I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
This is true. I don't think I want to be a god.
Doesn't matter what we call ourselves. It's just another label, and I don't think labels have ever helped us. All they do is cram us into boxes where we don't fit.
This is true.
Just like this cabin.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Take her hand in yours. Music! Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but you don't know this. I want to know this.
I guess when
Aww.
you put it that way, I want that too.
I think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Are you sure you don't want to come?
Yeah, it wouldn't feel right. But I'll be okay. I don't think I'll be alone for long either. I'm
That's
sure I
true.
can find the others.
Leave with the princess. Hands clasped together, you and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend, a comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence, an electricity and anticipation of the unknown. Is this a really bad time to say I have to go to the bathroom? At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this. Yet, she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her.
This is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there.
The cabin doesn't have a restroom. They probably both need to piss too. Probably.
Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen. And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Yay! Neither of fuck. I need to learn how to use words. Neither of us knows what it's going to be like out there.
It's something new. But whatever it is, we'll face it. Together.
Yay! Pachi pachi! Oh, I love this game. I love this game so much. Pachi pachi! I think after the credits are over, I'm going to use the restroom, and then we can... I want to see more of the caged dialogue, and I saved it. I put a save on it, so we can check it out more. Oh, God. Pachi pachi. Oh, God, I love this game. It's so good. Look at all those credits. Yes. Eee. Oh, these games are so peak. Not these games, but this game is so peak. Sorry, my brain isn't working. Look at them. Creatures. 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 Nubs. Small monster. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI by pressing H. Boop. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting! The dev also have other games. That's true. I'm assuming they would also be peak. Return to the main menu. Okay, well, I have to go to the bathroom. So I'm going to click the... Okay, that one makes weird noises, so I'm just going to go to the preference menu. And then I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Snoo. Hello. Ow. Hello. I have pizza, because apparently my parents got pizza. Benefits of being a goober that lives with parents. Surprise pizza, I guess. Yes, okay. I want to check out the gallery quick. The hero and the princess. Ooh, there's a bunch that are missing. Find the razor, find the beast, find the adversary, the stranger. I thought you said she wasn't armed! Always leave a means of easy egress. I'm assuming that's just leaving her. The spaces in between. Damn both of you to an incomplete existence? Interesting. The end of everything. God, this is so cool. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Okay. Mate, we're clearly already in the cabin. That's funny. This game is so cute. Become one with the princess in a very literal sense may involve but does not necessitate being what? Also, hello, thank you, Paige for the follow. Thank you. Oh, Paige okay, I saw the capitalization now. Hello. Sorry, I'm eating pizza. Thank you for the follow. Doubt forces the hand of fealty. The remains of violence free from hesitation. You're locked away in the basement of your mind. She isn't armed, is she? Fall to a feral captive. Offering one hand while concealing the other. You can't know someone you've never met. The prisoner. Doubt breaks one shackle while forcing another. Unquestioning commitment to the other. You need more space. A narrow cave is no place to fight, and it's no place to stay forever. Angels and demons are cut from the same cloth, and it's best not to deny a proud being. One might resist a divine, but it is very hard to kill a god. There's no shame in failing. Sometimes when you cut something out of you, a piece of you leaves with it. Kill your worst dreams or be killed by the ghost of your past. Bear witness to one's darkest fears. There are other ways to die. To nature than to let it swallow you whole. Redemption in the thicket of distrust. A vicious cycle framed in chain. There are many reasons spirits may linger. The flames of passion. The flood of words left unspoken. Happily ever after. Everything you didn't know you wanted. And then I wanted to see more of this guy. And I have to do this twice, if I recall correctly. Because I think Ash mentioned there being 3 voices before. I remember that. Okay, well, I don't know, I'm pretty happy. I'm gonna accept my reward now.
That's great. Congratulations. You've earned it. More happy time passes, though the word begins to lose its meaning. Time, that is, not happy. Happy still has plenty of meaning.
He's just saying things.
How do you
The
know?
voice's protestations fall on deaf ears. Eventually you pass into a blissful state of pure existence. Though words like eventually and pass ceased to have any meaning to you long before that shift, you simply exist. Happy. Forever.
Yippee!
No,
I done
you
it.
stop that. Stop all this nonsense.
You really don't want to be happy, do you?
You know what you have to do.
I'm silly. But I liked being happy. Are you really gonna take it away
That
from me?
wasn't real happiness. The truth is still out there for us to find, but we can't find it here.
Sorry,
Don't
but we're not
apologise.
doing that.
I'm sorry.
Wait, why are you sorry? Your body lurches as your heart suddenly stops beating.
He
Are
killed
you
us.
killing us?
You'll forgive me eventually.
Eventually.
You goddamn spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself just to make me lose?
I guess
Why
so.
should it matter if we die at this point? Haven't you already gotten what you want?
I don't have to answer that.
That's all we needed to hear.
Okay.
It turns out that it doesn't take too long to die after your heart stops beating.
You think?
You collapse to the floor, everything goes dark, and you die. You're a genocidal maniac, you know that, right?
Yeah,
Hehe.
we'll see about that.
And now we're here.
You're on a path in the wood. Are you fucking kidding me? We had everything we ever could have wanted, and you killed us.
We didn't have everything
Are
we
you
ever could have
fucking
wanted.
kidding
That's just
me?
what he told us. I want the truth, not some made-up eternal happiness.
But it was nice. Who gives a shit about the
I'm
truth?
sorry, I was not expecting just the. Are you
He said
fucking
we were
kidding
happy,
me?
but what does happiness like that even mean? It was just another prison.
And this isn't. There are chains every.
Numbskull. That we're finally starting to see reality for what it is.
Oh,
Can't you
this is
stop
good.
fighting? It's not very productive. No, it isn't, is it? So let's focus up. You've clearly already been here before, and judging by how deranged you all are, you've already been here more than once. I'll spare you my full introduction, but I would like to remind you that the people in my world are living, breathing, suffering entities. Not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
My god. Should we talk about how we still have the blade? We've never started with the blade
Huh.
before.
I hadn't actually noticed.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it? It doesn't matter if we spawn with it or have to trudge all the way up to the cabin to get it. It's not even a blade, really. It's just a dinky little knife. The real threat here can kill us without it anyway.
That's true.
I didn't kill us without reason.
Well, you still killed us. This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin.
Says it right here, Rose
Oh, well,
reading off of
I
a
suppose
script.
that doesn't make much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
I'm not taking the blade again.
Are you serious? The blade is your implement. You're going to need it if you want to do things right. You know what? Yeah, screw this. We won't play along with any of you. You're all being
fuck
ridiculous. Why would we disarm ourselves at a time like this?
Meow meow
Don't.
meow 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 meow
Are you
meow
even
meow.
listening to me? Does my opinion count for nothing?
Nope.
We're never getting out of here if you don't listen. I'm intervening. We're not tossing the blade.
I'm in charge, and I say we're tossing the blade. You had your chance last time, and we all saw how well that worked out for us.
Without another word, you foolishly hurl your only chance at victory far off into the woods, never to be seen again.
Fuck you!
Never to be seen again. All we did was toss it into the woods. There's nothing stopping us from picking it back up. Oh, but there is something stopping you from picking it back up. The fact that you already made your decision. As much as I'd like to turn back the clock,
My cat is staring
You'll
at
just
me
have to
because he
suffer
wants
the
to lick off my
consequences
plate,
of what
but I
you've
want
done.
more pizza, so I'm not giving
that's
him
how
my plate.
decisions work. Huh. That felt good. Best thing we've done in ages. Whatever this bullshit world throws at us next, we'll always have this tiny victory.
This is true. You know what? No way out but through. Let's go see her.
You stand at the edge of a cliff.
I've already
An
read
abyss
this.
Great. A creaky old
Okay,
bridge and
we'll
a
listen to
bottomless
this, though.
ravine. Because getting to the cabin was too easy last time. I wonder what other sick jokes are waiting for us. Maybe that ravine doesn't even go anywhere. It'd be par for the course if we slipped and wound up falling forever. There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus. I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Sorry. Of
Every
innocent
surface
song.
of the cabin is draped in chains, the air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal,
And a
with
mirror.
hooks dangling from their ends. A fitting cage for a monster, destined to end the world. There's
Damn.
nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already foolishly threw away your weapon, but still, your objective awaits. Oh, not the damn mirror again. I hate the mirror. It gets us nowhere. The mirror? What mirror? There is no mirror. Why would I lie about there being a mirror? Whose fucking idea was this? It's awful. I'm sure whoever put it there for a reason.
Who
It's
wrote the
obviously
cheat?
important.
Oh my god, that's
It
so
has
funny.
to be. I'm not going to waste time arguing with you. Just get to the basement, okay? The door's on the other side of the room. Then, I guess there's nowhere for us to go but forward.
Okay. Approach.
Step out onto the floor. Or what should have been a floor.
What should have
Should
been
have
the
been.
floor, and then I
Yes,
don't
now
want
this is just
to.
absolute bullshit. You're too emotional.
Oops, I accidentally skipped the cheat. Now this is just absolute bullshit. Can't even walk into a room now without being plunged into an abyss.
Are we supposed to focus on details while we're falling into a bottomless pit? Don't be ridiculous. It obviously has a bottom. Your fall is suddenly, painfully halted as rust. You find
Stop.
yourself suspended.
Stop.
The princess lives here.
Stop.
As your eyes are just
Stop.
easy now. We don't know what.
Stop. Hello?
Met with only silence, save for the creaks and groans of metal as it sways in the stale air around you. The hooks slowly shift in your skin, the pain coming in waves.
Shut up.
This is making me bloody anxious. It's like she knows how unfair this all is, and now she's having fun with it. She's mocking us by not saying anything. Yes!
I'm sorry, okay, I'm
The
sorry.
princess takes a slow step forward. As she does so, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony as the rusted hooks dig deeper. Stars dance in your eyes as the chain wrapped around your neck, as your body is only accurate. The head. Oh, we're being strangled already. You haven't given us a chance to do a damn thing. What's the point of any of this if we don't even get to make a single choice? I'm not here to give you chances. I'm here to set the stage and to dictate to you what happens. I can advise you on the correct course of action, but there are limits to my direct involvement. The choices...
You had the stream muted. Well, why did you do that?
Always been yours.
A riddle while we're dying, isn't that just like you?
Those head shakes are universal.
Now to figure out
God.
what exactly you mean by choices.
Oh, for the love of stop thinking and do something.
Look, I didn't even bring a knife. I just wanted to talk to
You're
you.
pleading with me as if I have a say over anything that happens here. Shouldn't you know by now that I don't? And neither do you.
Asher.
The body takes another step towards you. The chains around you tightening, the hooks boring deeper into your flesh. They constrict dangerously around your throat.
Shut up.
I don't think she's happy you're here.
Oh, well,
Quiet.
isn't that just convenient?
Hydrate.
Makes sense
Okay,
to me.
one moment.
She's a severed head. What control could she possibly have over her body? There's no connection.
Also, geez, that's a lot of delay. My internet's dying. I don't know what you want from
Bodies can
me.
work on their own.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind that, actually. Maybe when the chain pops our useless head off, we'll get to run
The
around
previous
without
messages are only appearing now. I see.
From the start, wasn't it?
You've made choices and you've never stopped. You're choosing violence right now.
You're not looking at things right. Your eyes are fixed on the distraction instead of on the hand working the illusion.
I see. You know, maybe she's onto something. Maybe being a head means you can really focus on figuring out the truth.
Asher,
Oh, don't
you're being
you
really annoying.
Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle. I wake.
The body steps forward.
You come to me.
But that's not right.
We didn't
We
bring
didn't
the
bring the
knife.
knife. We even told her that earlier.
Yeah, that's right. I bring you the knife? Where do you think it is?
It's obviously right in your. It's gone, isn't it? But that's not right.
The body marching towards you comes to a lurching stop.
Huh. She stopped. What is that supposed to mean?
Gee, I don't fucking know. You've been the one listening to me. You made yourself stop. And now you can finally decide to let me down.
You make it sound so easy. But it can't be that easy. Not after all that violent repetition.
Oh, my arms hurt.
Oh,
Suddenly, the chains loosen, the hooks sliding from your skin. You come crashing to the floor, and as the chains rain down around you, her body falls too. The room settles into comforting silence. No more rattling of chains, no more slow, deliberate footsteps from the princess's body, only the soft click of the latch as it opens the door of the cage.
so that's really all it took?
The truth was right there the whole time. We just needed to believe we were better than this. I feel like a fool, really. But it's always the most complicated problems that
Okay,
tend to have
buddy.
the simplest solutions.
Okay, buddy.
That is absolutely not how this works.
Looks like we've seen through your lies at last, Mr. the Narrator.
Mr.
If
the
only that was
Narrator.
your real name.
Oh, shut up. We got lucky. And you especially got lucky. Both of you talk too much. Give her a chance to say what she wants to say. I'm sick of treating this like some puzzle or bullshit game.
I want you to take me out of this place. That's all I've ever wanted.
The princess's body doesn't stand, instead holding the cage aloft, beckoning you to come near. If you take her out of there, if you carry her to freedom, it's the end of the entire world. You know that, right?
Yup.
Fine by me. This world is bullshit anyways. The rest of us will find one that's better. Besides, we already made our choice, all the way back in the woods. Nothing you can do about it now. I
Bitch.
suppose not. You know, I think a part of me always knew this was doomed from the start. I'm narrating on borrowed time, aren't I?
Aren't ya?
But even if
Yeah.
I'm doomed to go, I might as well make sure you have a proper ending. Go on then.
Oh, thank you. How polite.
You cautiously approach the kneeling body and extend your hand, bruised and bleeding from the trials that brought you to this point. And then you take her from her prison. She looks up at you, and for the first time since you laid eyes on her, she smiles, warmly.
I have no idea how we're supposed to leave.
But the body points, and you follow its finger to a lone chain dangling from the doorway that sits far, far above you. Are we supposed to climb
Here.
up while holding her?
I'll pull us out of here, if you just hold on.
I'm game.
I'm game.
So am I. Then get on with it.
Thank you.
You wrap your hand in the chain, holding tight as it starts to move and holding the princess close to you.
I like the
Together,
braid.
you rise out of the pit.
I'm sorry if I made this harder than it had to be.
Oh, we figured it out.
You glance back towards the princess's body, doing its part as it hoists you up. It grows smaller and smaller, slowly disappearing back into the shadows of the basement.
No, that's not right. There shouldn't be an F. I'm sorry. I made this harder than it had to be.
Maybe she has a point, in a way. Our bodies don't matter.
We're almost there. I can smell the night air.
That bit of light feels like it's mocking us. At any moment, she could just drop the whole thing and send us crashing down.
Well, she's not gonna do that,
Don't
right?
think that's gonna happen, mate. It'll be par for the course.
You love to complain.
And then the chain stops its ascent, depositing you safely in the cabin doorway. I guess you never closed it behind you. Well, there's only one thing left for you to do.
Bye.
Shall we?
Yeah. All this talk about free will, and I feel like I'm forced into this outcome. Oh, my bones. I'm not gonna say that just because I don't want to accidentally activate something else, but step into your
And
freedom.
So you step into a world ended by your hand. What a travesty. Goodbye. It's been
It's been.
awful. Is he still
It
there?
sure has been.
I think he's gone.
We did it. That wasn't so bad.
Chain headband.
Now, I
Yeah.
guess we'll need to find a new game to play.
Thank you so much. I didn't think
It's
this was
silly.
possible. But here we are.
And she has braids.
It's a little cold out here, isn't it?
Well, you're also decapitated head. Ishmael Cage Fun. Oh my god. Save and do it, coward. I could... I mean, I have a save. Okay.
And there's that.
The walls and cage were always of your own creation.
But it feels.
I'm just gonna hit skip. It's not the end. Approach. Okay, shut up. Shut up.
I think you know.
Okay, I can just load my save from here again then. And then... kill
You got
myself.
spiteful bastard. Are you really going to turn down immortality itself?
Yes.
Just
Why should it matter? That's all we need.
you raise the blade
Bye
and
bye.
drive it into your heart.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The cage.
You're on a path in the wood. Chains everywhere. This is different.
Hello,
This
paranoid.
Is new. It's worse, is what it is.
We're finally starting to see reality for what it is. This place is a prison, and she's not the only inmate.
You're acting like reality is this static thing. But this world is constantly changing around us. How can you be so sure that you aren't breathing the prison into existence? That by feeling the walls closing in on you, that's exactly what they do.
What a crock of pretentious bullshit. Reality is as solid as the ground beneath our feet. And if we just examine it, if we apply enough scientific rigor, if we think hard enough, we'll find a way out of here for good. Don't you see? We're already making progress. And what if looking at it is enough to make it change?
I think I fucked up and I didn't get the achievement. Wait a minute.
It leaves you exactly where
Oh well,
you are
I'll
right
have to
now,
do it
and
again.
presumably exactly
Fuck
where
it.
you've been before. I'll spare you my full introduction since you've clearly already heard it at least once, but I would like to
Oh wait, no,
remind you
I didn't.
that the people
Okay.
in my world are
Sorry,
living,
I had to check
breathing,
something again.
suffering entities and not pawns for you to sacrifice in pursuit of some vague truth.
Did we talk about how we still have the blade?
I hadn't actually noticed.
Holding it's starting to feel natural, isn't it?
Of course it feels natural. We've had it with us every time. We've made it part of us. Don't be weird. It's just a tool, not some mystical object. Though starting with it feels like an indication that we're on the right track.
This is strange. You're not supposed to start with the blade. It says right here that you're supposed to find it at the cabin. Oh well, I suppose that doesn't
Oh
make
well.
much sense anyway. It's better if you start with a weapon, so this is probably for the best.
Silently proceed.
You stand at the edge of a cliff. An abyss yawns beneath you, empty and endless. The only path forward, a rusted metal bridge. The cabin looms on its far side. I think you already know what waits for you within.
Yeah.
It's like the world itself doesn't want us to reach her.
Yeah.
There's nothing to find out here. Time to check in with the missus.
I'm going to pretend you didn't just call her that.
Proceed.
Every surface of the cabin
Ow,
is draped
Asher.
in chains.
Sorry.
The air filled with the mock birdsong of metallic clinks. Where there should be walls, you can see only endless ropes of metal.
My cat
hooks
hates me.
dangling from their ends. A fitting
Hydrate,
cage for a
okay.
monster destined to end the world. There's nothing for you to do but step forward into the basement. You already have your weapon. Your objective awaits.
Huh. That mirror's back again.
Wawa.
Why?
What mirror? There is no mirror. The only thing of note here is the door to the basement.
It clearly serves some purpose, but what? Is there something about us we're supposed to see? Can it be a tool of some kind? Or is it a distraction? Something meant to confuse us?
Can we please stop talking about the mirror? I'd rather not spend more time in this room than I have to. It's creepy.
Creepy approach.
You step out onto the
And then stop.
You
Hello?
are met with, well, it's worth a try.
Sorry for skipping the paranoid dialogue. I just don't wanna... I don't like seeing the... What if the chains don't have to be real? What if they aren't real? Well, maybe we can cut through them. Okay. Try to cut yourself free.
You clumsily rotate the blade in your palm, pressing it against the chains lodged in your wrist.
And it slices through them, right? Right?
Right?
Yeah, what he said. It slices through.
Now hold on. Let's not rush to conclusions. How would that ever work?
It just does?
It just does.
Doesn't. Maybe the only reason it isn't working is because someone doesn't believe we can do it.
They're metal
Agreed.
chains, and nothing we've done has worked so far. Maybe if you gave me a good reason to believe we should try again, I'd believe it was worth trying again. But until then, I'm going to believe our eyes. This isn't getting us anywhere.
You should believe it because...
Maybe they're rusty. He did say they were rusty, didn't he?
He did.
True.
Alright, I'm game. We cut again.
Thank you.
You bring your blade against the chains again, and this time, you manage to cut into the metal. Its hook remains embedded in your flesh, but your arm falls from the mass of chains, free from the princess's bindings.
Yes! Will you look at that?
That worked.
Yes.
Why shouldn't the
Fuck
rest be
you.
the same then?
But before you can make much progress,
Ow.
the princess takes a step forward. As she moves, the heavy chains shift, tightening and tearing at your flesh, your joints screaming in agony
Stop.
as the rusted hooks. As your vision comes back into focus, your eyes fall on the body of its only the head.
Just keep going. She's a head in a cage. We're not going to be able to talk our way out of this. The only thing we can do is keep soaring our way to freedom.
This is true. Just keep going.
Yes, the links are weak. They can't handle the strain. Isn't that right?
You know, it's rather annoying for you to dictate what I'm going to say next.
Fuck you.
But is that what happens? Do the links break?
Yes. Luckily for you, they were too thoroughly rusted to hold much longer. Your other arm breaks free. The body takes another step towards you, the chains around you tightening.
I don't think she's happy you're here.
She won't kill us if we just...
Just keep cutting. Just keep
You
cutting.
continue your efforts, furiously working to sever the chains strangling your neck.
Look at you scurry. As if anything you do is going to change the outcome. Don't you get it? This is all the same. Everything we witness is just another shade of the same endless cycle.
The body steps forward.
You come to me.
The body steps forward as the first links break, but the pressure on your neck is becoming unbearable.
Nuh-uh.
Come on, come on, come on.
Come on.
You give me your implement.
Nope.
As the words leave her mouth, your blade slices through the final chains. You come crashing down.
Bang.
Well, at least we're not being strangled anymore.
This is true.
Hold on. Did you hear what she said? We give her our implement.
Yeah,
Uh-uh.
what of it?
This whole thing's been a riddle. Blade, heart, now.
The pieces fall into place. For every permutation, there's a pattern. And when the pattern is learned, the illusion dissolves. But was the pattern always there? Or were you the ones who wrote it into the sand? The writers must follow their own script. Give her your implement.
Blade flashing, you rush towards the princess.
Oh, I'll be
Her
giving
body
it to her,
continues its
alright.
slow march towards you, never changing course even as you sink your weapon into its heart. Its hand wraps around yours, its flesh cold and its grip firm. But it does not try to wrench itself free. It instead drives the blade deeper into its own chest.
I cut myself free.
The body collapses to its knees, and as it crumples, life seeming to leave it at last, the door of the cage creaks open. The head of the princess tumbles out.
Hi.
Congratulations! It would seem that you actually managed to see this through. All that's left is to watch her perish.
All that's left is to watch her perish,
This
except...
is different. Maybe I got the pattern wrong. Or maybe I finally got it right.
Maybe.
We did it. We figured it out. We won.
You won!
Why don't I
Yippee!
feel like it means anything?
Don't worry about it too
I
much.
just feel bad. I don't think there is such a thing for us. At least, not here. This was just another trap. No matter what we do, we just keep losing ground.
I like the paranoid. He's a little fucked up.
I'm cold, but I think that's good. I think I can finally rest.
And off they go.
And then
Okay, there we go. I got that achievement. And then I'm going to go and see what the other dialogue is now. Because I didn't do that one.
That's more
I don't
of an
want to
event.
die again.
you really
Yay.
don't know.
Ba, 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 ba. Is there really no
Give it
other
me.
way? Don't want to do it. Give blade. And it's frozen. Okay, there we go.
That's all. Yeah.
You're on a path. See? Hold on.
Blade.
This is.
Bye-bye.
Do it.
Toss the blade. Toss the
Out.
blade. Proceed.
There's no.
Proceed.
There's no.
It does.
I'm gonna approach.
Yes, I'm sure.
All we just have princess as your
I have that one, 2, 3. Okay. Sorry, I was checking something. Look, I'm sorry about what happened. Look, I'm sorry again.
Does the body of the prince? It's only the head. So
It's not.
Killing me isn't
another
going to
life,
fix
I was-
the body
anything.
takes some.
I don't.
Sorry. You
You're
made
not-
choices.
Everything we
The body step.
You come to me.
That's not.
We didn't bring the knife. Pattern's broken.
But
I'm
that's not
unarmed.
That's not the reality I've been looking at. You shouldn't have been able to do that.
Well, fuck you.
The body marching towards you comes to a lurching stop.
Huh. She stopped. What is that supposed to mean?
I think you know what it's supposed to mean.
What? Like the answer's obvious? Like it's staring me right in the face? Just like you?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm sorry for
Suddenly,
skipping through dialogue.
chains
I
loose.
just... I hate the chains. I hate
Sliding
the
from
chains
your
so much.
skin. You come crashing to the floor, and as the chains rain down around you, her body falls too. The room settles into comforting silence.
So that's
Okay, let me just...
really all it took?
The truth can't
I've
supposed to
been
be more
to-
complicated than that.
Looks like. Shh.
I
Let her
want you to
talk.
take me out of this place. That's all I've ever wanted.
Okay.
The princess's body doesn't stand.
It's the end of a world. Your world. But not ours.
Besides,
ours.
we already made. I suppose not. But even if I'm.
Take her...
Then you take her from her.
I have no idea how we're.
But the body point.
I'll put
Fine.
her.
Take a
Grab-
fold.
You
No, maybe she has- We're almost there.
She's sacrificed
I hate
a lot to
looking
get
at the
here.
And then
chains.
the chain stops its ascent.
Shall we?
You know, it's funny, all of this talk about free will, and I feel like I'm locked into this outcome.
I mean, what's the alternative? dropping me to prove a point?
Huh, I hadn't even considered that. Should it be an option? Can it be an option?
No, it's not an option. We're not cruel for the sake of being cruel.
I'm joking, by the way. Please don't drop me.
Well,
It would certainly be a new data point.
I'll feel bad about
Probably
it,
wouldn't work anyways.
but...
It'd make that perfectly good blade you threw out completely meaningless.
No.
Bye.
Huh. Well, I'll be damned. Did I just
Well, I'll be
will
damned.
that option into existence? After everything?
You sure kept your cards close to your chest. Smartly played. We haven't seen what happens if we're the ones that beat her, but we'll see what happens now.
Asher, get down.
We're
Asher.
a monster, aren't we? Maybe we
Evil
always have
creature.
been.
Maybe we always have
No
been.
time for taking it back. It's done. You
Bye.
let go of the princess's head
I
and
feel
what
bad.
as she plunges into the abyss. Can't believe I was all doom and gloom just a moment ago. Congratulations. You might.
Asher, you're not getting my plate. Don't stare at me like that.
All of that just to take it all away. You're cold.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And then she gets yoinked. And then I get me an achievement. Even if it hurts me. Okay, and I did that now. So I can save here, memories, let me see. There we go. Would you look at all that? Yeah, baby.
I did it.
I think that's it for now. I could, I guess, do like the other final endings, but I really don't feel like it right now. I'm tired. I want to lay down. I'm EP. So I think that's probably actually been enough for me. I'll save here so that I can do the other endings later, but I'm probably not going to do it on stream just because, well, we did that. We did that. We done did that. Let me go to the main menu. Yes. This game is, peak. I love this game. I love this game a lot. It's very good. I am thinking... I'm tired. That's what I'm thinking. So, I'm going to say that I think that's been it from me for now. So, shall we, first off, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Ribbit. Yay. Remember to follow me on Twitch, subscribe to me on YouTube, follow my socials, and join my Discord. Yeah.
Yay!
How do we feel about saying hi to the ferrets? Let's go say hi to some ferrets. Ferret software. Let's go say hi to ferrets. Flash Raid Ferret software. There we go. And then, yeah, I don't know. I'm tired. I'm EP. Stream on Friday and Saturday. I'm going to actually play Risk of Rain. I swear. I promise. I promise. If I don't, I'm going to explode myself. Anyways, yeah. That has been all from me, I think. So, without further ado, Frog Boy will be hoppin' off.
Yippee! Let's go say hi to the ferrets. Yay!